Hello colleagues, the CTL and ITS have partnered to make this how-to video to reacquaint and introduce ourselves to the technology that is embedded within our Hyflex classrooms. So let's get started. What we have to know is that there's 6 fundamental steps from logging on to logging off. The first thing is accessing and logging on to the computer, step 1. Step 2 is launching the Zoom app from the desktop, not your My Humboldt. Step 3 is logging on to My Humboldt so that you can access your Google Drive, you can access your Canvas course and any presentation materials that might be on the cloud. 4 is you have to share your screen in Zoom. So we're going to be showing that and how to share our screen up here for the students that are in class. The 5th is ending the meeting. And that's when you end the meeting for all. You just don't leave the meeting, but you end the meeting for all. That way, the next instructor using this classroom can start afresh. And then 6 is logging out of the system, the computer system. And we'll show you how to do that. That way, the instructor coming in is accessing their own personal information and resources and not stuck in yours. So let's get started, all 6 points. Step 1. We're going to turn on. So when I walk into a classroom, if everyone is logged out prior, it's going to look like this. And so I'm just going to go in and I'm going to sign in with my HSU, soon to be Cal Poly Humboldt credentials. You see this loading, and this is a very important point. If everything goes well, it takes about 5 minutes. So planning our time accordingly is a really important element of getting class started on time. So if I end my class early enough, that we don't get a backlog, and that's one of the challenges we've had in the Hyflex environment. Here I'm logged onto the system. That's step 1. Step 2, I'm going to launch the Zoom app. So down here, and this is a PC, in the bottom bar, you'll see a list of apps that are loaded on the desktop. I am going to launch the Zoom app from the desktop. Once you've launched the Zoom app on the desktop, you're going to access your meeting links. Now that might be through your Google Calendar, that might be a running link through your Canvas course. For our purposes here, I'm going to launch a new meeting. Now, we'll see this launched up. I want to join with computer audio. Now, I have to invite this room, and we're in GIST 218. So I go to participants, I click invite, I go to Zoom rooms, and in this little search bar right here, this is a list of all of our Hyflex classrooms on campus. So if I type in GH for GIST Hall, we'll see GIST 218. And I invite that. And here's another step now. Down here on the Crestron, we'll see Enoch Hale is inviting you to a meeting. So I'm inviting this room, and I push accept. What I'm noticing here is that I can't hear Robert, but Robert can hear me. So what I need to do in the mute area is I have to make sure that the select a speaker is on the Crestron. We have students logged in. And now what I want to do is class is still getting started. I'm going to log on to my Humboldt account so that I can access my Canvas room. Okay, so that said, I want to go to my Humboldt. Once again, timing is of the essence. Having enough time to prep is going to make the class run much more smoothly. You'll see here that when I'm logging on, unless I hit remember me for 6 days, but each week at least, I'm going to have to go through the SSO authentication process. If you're accessing your Google files, say your PowerPoint presentations and that, or you're accessing a Canvas class, I've logged onto the computer. I've logged on and launched Zoom, and I've logged on to My Humboldt to access my cloud resources, my Canvas class or G Drive. Step 4. Step 4 is now sharing this, what I want students to see. Students in class and students remoting in. So if I have a course up here, I want to, when I go to share, I'm going to go share screen. And you'll notice there's two monitors, monitor 1, monitor 2. We're going to be always sharing monitor 1. Monitor 2 is for you. You can take notes, you can have additional things up there. So I want to always share screen 1. And we'll know what's being shared by virtue of a green box that is around whatever I'm sharing. So students zooming in this case, our IT professionals over here, Breck, Robert, can you all see my Canvas dashboard?
Yes, we can.
All right, excellent. In class, what we have is if this monitor was down or the screen was down, students in class are seeing the same thing that I'm sharing with the students up there. So that helps some materials to be more seamless. All right, I'm talking about awesome stuff. We're having a great time. Now class is over. And ending our class, and I know that's always tough. I fail at it. I've failed at it so many times myself. But trying to end class with enough time to allow the next instructor to come in and start this process is absolutely vital. It's absolutely vital. It's going to make our transition so much less painful. So class is over. I'm going to say thank you, everybody. I'm going to stop the share. I'm going to log out of my Humble, and I can do that up here. This little person. I log that out. Just click the button. I can close out that. I'm going to say goodbye, Robert. Goodbye, Breck. I'm going to say now, end meeting for all. That's what you want to press. The red end meeting for all. Not the leave meeting, because that keeps it going. But the ending meeting for all will cancel out the Zoom room. It will cancel out guest Zooming and my students. So I'll say goodbye. And then I move over here and I log out of the computer. And it's important to log out of the computer so that you're not accessing somebody else's, desktop. And I'm just going to hit sign out. For a PC, it's in the lower left-hand corner. For a Mac, it's in the upper left-hand corner. And I'm going to hit sign out, and that's it. So thank you. I want you to know that the Center for Teaching and Learning and ITS are partnered. We're here and dedicated to help you navigate all these different systems to ensure that your courses are as successful as they can be. There's a lot of resources. On every desk, there's a troubleshooting tips, log-on instructions. You can request one-on-one training to gain familiarity with all of these rooms. To do so, you can simply email the Center for Teaching and Learning at ctl@humboldt.edu and we'll connect you with ITS. Or you can submit a help ticket and the schedule will be, someone will work with you to schedule that meeting. Additionally, we're going to have more and more resources on our website, the ctl.humboldt.edu, and coordinate with ITS in order to make sure that you have what you need to not just survive, but thrive in these Hyflex classrooms.